Hey, hello, and welcome to Body Wise Wednesday. I'm Josea Crossley, and I support people struggling with trauma and unprocessed grief to access the innate wisdom of their body and a deeper connection to nature so that you can experience more peace, clarity, and freedom. And I'm so excited to be here again today with my mentor, teacher, and colleague, Elizabeth Claire Burr. And we're going to share with you today a beautiful meditation practice. And so, in the process of healing, as we start to be able to access our body more and our emotions and our feelings, as we start to feel more and have more capacity for feeling, some of what we start to feel is maybe uncomfortable and even painful and even terrifying at times. And so it's so key to be able to bring compassion to these parts of ourselves. In fact, it's one of the keys of healing. And so we wanted to share with you this really powerful practice that can be such a great assistive thing at practice at this time when we start to encounter these kind of feelings. So welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Josea.
Yeah. And so can you just tell us a little bit about the practice, and then we'll just go right into it.
Well, the practice, it's called Tonglen, and it comes from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition. And it's a practice that's very, very simple on one level, but also very deep and very profound, and a practice that I've been practicing myself for many, many years. And I have found it useful in every situation in my life, from very, deep feelings of pain and suffering inside my own being, as well as with others, loved ones. I've worked with people who are having difficulties, clients. I've worked with world leaders doing this practice, and have found it to be extremely beneficial and helpful on so many levels. Really difficult to describe until you really practice it. Very, very profound practice that really takes us out of our own suffering too, eventually, and to really understand that there's a bigger reality out there, and that we can really, learn to let go into greater spaciousness.
Yeah, exactly.
Spaciousness of who we are.
Yeah, brings in a lot more space, which we need in order to heal, don't we? So
exactly.
So let's maybe just dive right in.
Okay.
Yeah. So for those of you who are listening, maybe you can always come back to this later and just listen right now if you're driving or somewhere where you can't completely drop in. But definitely great to have a quiet space, kind of undisturbed, so that you can really, really focus in while doing this practice. Yeah, great.
So just taking a moment to relax your body and just bring awareness to the quality of your mind, and just allowing the mind to open. So we're accessing open awareness. And noticing your intention to come into this heart practice. To come into your heart. And to really just be with whatever is there in your heart right now. Noticing particularly, maybe a difficult situation, something in your life that is causing you pain or suffering. And just bringing it up forward in your heart space, and just allowing your awareness to really feel it and touch it. Not to indulge it, but not to push it away, to be with it. And then just noticing whatever is in your direct experience there. As you allow it to come into your heart center, I'm going to invite you to breathe it into your whole heart center. So you're breathing in whatever difficulty or challenge that is presenting to you. right now. And then as you exhale, breathing out the relief from this challenge or this difficulty. Breathing in, you're allowing this pain, this difficulty, whatever it is, to come right into your heart center and into your whole body. So you take it into the pores of your body. And as you exhale, exhaling relief from that. So there's a sense of softening or letting go. And just really, paying attention to whatever it is that this difficulty is for you. As you bring it in, you can allow it to come all the way in, and as it comes out, just looking to what the opposite of it is. So say you're experiencing anxiety, or you have that sense of anxiety, and you're needing calming. So as you inhale in the anxiety, bringing it all the way in. And then as you exhale, breathing out calming, releasing. And continuing to breathe in whatever is there for you, taking it all the way in to your whole body. And breathing out release from whatever this pain is. Letting it go. Mm-hmm. And you can bring to mind another person that might be having a similar kind of a difficulty or a challenge in their lives. Other people who you may know or who you may not know. And the invitation is to allow that difficulty or the pain, the energy of it, to come into your body. So you're breathing in the energy of it. So it may be feeling dark or has a sort of a thick quality to it. And as you breathe it in, your pain and others' pain, breathing it in, as you exhale, just let it be light and open. And just noticing others who are experiencing this same sense of maybe it's confusion or anxiety. Whatever it is for you, let it come all the way in. And the heart is the great transmuter. It transmutes this negative energy into positive energy. And just allowing that positive energy to flow out, whatever it is that is needed in this particular situation in your life at this time. And breathing in, linking to all others in the world that may be having this similar kind of a difficulty, bringing it into your whole being. The inhalation, it's like you're vacuuming up that negative energy from all over, bringing it right in to your heart, allowing it to transmute, and then sending it back out. Letting it release, feeling that sense of relief from this pain and this suffering. And then let's make this a little bit bigger now. So allowing your awareness to go into the world and just noticing any pain or suffering that you're feeling connected to at this time. Difficulty, violence, whatever it is that's in the world in whatever way it is. And as you access it there, allow that pain and suffering or the violence, whatever it is that's there, allow it to come right into your whole being. Breathing it in, taking it all the way in. And then as you exhale, exhaling relief from this suffering, this pain, this violence, whatever it is. As you breathe in, opening the heart, allowing it to expand to its fullest capacity. And breathing out release and opening and softening. And really noticing the whatever is the opposite of what you're breathing in, if it's violence, sending out loving kindness. So you can fine tune it to the exact level that is needed for you at this time. Taking it all the way in. Exhale, releasing. Letting go. Sending loving kindness, clarity, openness, awareness. And then just gently coming back to your own heart, just feeling and sensing what it feels like now. Mm-hmm. And just really noticing the difference that your heart feels. So in this way, we open to our greater spaciousness. We open to a bigger view of reality. Greater understanding, compassion for ourselves, for others, for our world. This is very challenging times. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
That's so beautiful. Such a powerful practice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just feel really expanded in my heart and in my whole being after practicing that way. Yeah, I'm curious for those of you who are out there listening and taking this in. Let us know how you're feeling. Give us, if you're listening on Facebook, give us a little heart or a little like on YouTube, and then just comment below and feel free to really share what your experience is, because it's going to be different for each one of us, and we'll come back to the comments below there and see if there's anybody needing support, or if you have questions. We'd love to hear from you, and just also if you're just having an experience, a moment of awakening or expansion or kind of an aha moment, please definitely share that, because your experience could be just exactly what somebody else who's listening needs to hear and needs to take in order to have their own experience of awakening and healing as well. So it might be just exactly what somebody else needs. So really invite you to have the courage to share and connect. And speaking of connecting, I want to also just share with you all that we have a retreat coming up in July with Elizabeth and our colleague Lana Marie Willow and myself. I'll be there supporting the retreat as well on Hornby Island, which is on the west coast of BC. It's such an incredible place, and the retreat space itself is really, actually the woman who owns the retreat center is a midwife, and it really is a womb for rebirthing our awakened selves as women. This retreat is limited only to women in order to just create a sacred space for that. And we will have more things coming that will be open to men as well. So don't be disheartened if you're a man and feeling connected to this. But yeah, this summer, July 6th to 8th, I want to invite all of you to join myself and Elizabeth and our colleague Lana Marie for a 3-day retreat at Sundoor Yoga Studio on Hornby Island. The retreat is called Awakening Joy, and it's a full immersion retreat for women who are ready to open to self-love and embodied joy. So if you've been just, craving the opportunity to slow down and get more connected to your body and soul and your heart in the presence of other conscious women, this retreat is for you. We'll be practicing the essential yoga practices, Hanna Somatics, awareness meditation, sacred sound and creativity, as well as nature connection. There'll be amazing vegetarian food, and the land there is just so amazing and really, really supports the awakening of our divine feminine heart and nature. And yeah, it is filling up fast, so I really invite you to, if that calls you, to email Elizabeth at info@elizabethclaireburr.ca. I'm also posting that email below, or if you can't find it for some reason, you can always shoot me an email or message on the thread, and we'll make sure we connect you. Definitely comment below if you have questions or would like us to send you details on the retreat. And yeah, did you want to say anything else about that, Elizabeth? Or
I'd just love to offer the fruits of the practice that we just did, the Tonglen practice, for the benefit of all beings everywhere. So, in the end of the practice, we always offer our dedication, our merit, the merit of the practice for all beings everywhere. Yeah, so may all beings be well, happy. May we all experience joy and love and liberation.
Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, thanks everybody for joining us in practice. And we hope to see you joining us this summer, and or in the future, we'll be sharing more online as well. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining us for Body Wise Wednesday, and we'll see you soon. Mwah.